it's too hard right now to leave whoever they're with. And if that's the feeling, then that just means it's not time to leave that person, honestly. And I know some of you might be like, no. So, collective reading. I know it's late for the day, but hopefully you guys are still interested. I was at the tarot conference thing earlier, and I saw a lot of you guys were there from the poll that I made, but I was too shy. I'm actually a very shy person, so unfortunately I didn't get to meet any of you guys. You probably saw me around though. It was a great. It was a nice event. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed. Well, I bought stuff. Like I bought a candle from I think it was Diwata Vibe, right? And I got some really pretty earrings from what was the other shop? Made by KCA, along with this moss agate bracelet. Enjoyed the talks too. It was nice. Did anyone attend? I wish I'd met at least one of you, but I was too shy. So we have the King of Pentacles dead center and Queen of Swords there. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. So my background music is Taylor Swift. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm on like a Taylor Swift kick right now. Okay, what is the star in reverse? What's going on here? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Huh. I feel like somebody. It's like. Let me clarify the Three of Pentacles just to be sure. I learned some nice tips and tricks from the talks earlier. It's nice insight. It's just nice to be around like fellow tarot readers and you know creatives. Okay, I feel like this is potentially somebody that is in. It's the same thing. This is somebody that is in a probably a commitment or marriage, and they're not necessarily liking where they're at. Okay, but they're there, they're committed, but they're not necessarily like it's not the dream, I guess. It's like, you know how when you're kind of just in something because you're in it already and then you kind of can't step away from it. I feel like that's the energy of this person. But with the high priestess tells me they're just following their intuition and staying in something, even though I feel like they're kind of iffy about it, right? What is the King of Pentacles? Um, so it looks like it's this King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy that kind of wants to give up on something here. They could be wanting to give up on this love, this commitment, this maybe marriage, but they haven't made a decision about it, right? That's why they're still there. They're still there. So what is a Page of Wands? I mean, it's that energy of wanting to explore something, maybe even move forward, um, but deciding not to. Honestly, yeah, deciding not to do it because I think this is the kind of energy where somebody wants to do something, but it's like they know that either it's not time or it's not optimal, it's not the best thing to do. Um, and it's like, again, staying in something because you feel like, okay, well, I got to stay here for now. I don't really want to, but this is what I know I need to do for now. It really gives off that energy. What is this Queen of Swords? Oh, yeah. So this King of Pentacles could be dealing with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I feel like there is either a commitment or marriage here where it's been a long time. With the Six of Cups, comes off to me as it's been a long time connection. Like they could have known each other for a long time and been together for a long time. Knight of Pentacles. There's that King of Pentacles. Um, it feels like they want to walk away from this, but they're not. They're not doing it. But it feels like the energy is like, I wish I could walk away from it. That's what it is, I guess. It's like, I wish I could. Oh, and there's that Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. And there's that King of Swords. I wanna be a... I really like this song right now, Endgame. Okay. Alright. Hmm. So I feel like this is a king that really wants to walk away from something, but it's like they can't either admit it or they can't even open the topic of even considering this with whoever they're with, this Queen of Swords. It's like it's not even possible is what I'm getting. Now, King of Cups energy is here because why? Why is it here? Oh. Hmm. Wow. You know what I think? They are, they care. You know, they care about this commitment, this marriage. And so whatever care, whatever feelings they have, um, they're they're kind of trying to dig deep for that, and they're kind of trying to stay in that energy when it comes to this connection, right? Because they do care, right? There's a sense of loyalty. But I feel like deep down, devil energy, it just feels like it's not where they really want to be. Um, and, you know, this could easily be um, the same energy that you have when you're like, you know, you have a job that you don't necessarily like, but you know that you kind of need to stick with it. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like they really don't see that they have options anyway. It feels like they feel limited. It feels like they feel like this is it. This is exactly the energy. It's like accepting, I guess this is it. This is all there is, right? I feel like that's what the energy is. Do we need to clarify? I don't really think we need to. You know what I'm getting here is this king is finding it hard. It's they're finding it hard and difficult to continue to feel the same kind of love that they felt once upon a time, right? It's getting difficult. I mean, they've been trying, honestly. This is somebody that has been trying very hard to stay committed in a connection, to try to find the love, the care, the loyalty. But it's a little forced. It's not coming naturally. It's like they're digging deep within themselves to feel these things, to remember these things, to think these things, to keep themselves here. Okay. But I feel deep down it's just not working, and they're just really unhappy. Um, it's a challenge for them to feel happy. I mean, sorry, I still have a cough. Um, I mean, they're trying their best. Honestly, this is a King of Pentacles that is trying their best to stay committed to somebody that they're in a commitment with, Queen of Pentacles. But you know, I feel like with the Seven of Wands, it's very, there's resistant energy because it's not natural. I mean, it's not coming naturally to want to or to feel what they should be feeling. They're it's like they're reminding themselves, right? So honestly, I kind of feel like they just want to have a new path, a new direction. It's like they just want to go on a new journey, right? Huh. Either they are seeking new love, right? They're seeking an opportunity for new. Maybe they just don't feel the same, you know, the same love. They don't feel it anymore. They could be seeking that elsewhere because it feels like a strong energy of wanting to move forward, wanting to move on because they're desiring this kind of love, and they're not really necessarily getting it here because they have to daily remind themselves to stay committed. That doesn't exactly sound willing, right? Yeah, I feel like but they don't really see the opportunity to do that, honestly. I feel like they wish they could type energy. I really feel like they feel that they cannot, they should not. They're trying to see the best in the situation they're in, right? They're trying to take their time, appreciate who they're with. They're trying to recognize this is a person that could be wife, mother energy. And it's like, I honestly don't think they want the connection to end, but there's something here about how they don't feel the same way. And, it's a hard thing. It's hard to try to find a balance between that. I don't think they want to feel what they feel, where they're feeling like they don't have the same kind of love. They're feeling like they wish it were different. They've just lost, I don't know, the interest. They've lost the passion, the motivation. They've lost that within this connection, I feel. And the thing is, they are also showing me that they kind of feel like they decided their fate, right? Like, well, this is it, this is the path, this is it, I cannot really do anything about this, I need to stay here. And you know what I'm gonna say, when you still feel that, then obviously you should still stay. I mean, that desire to have something more will get stronger, and maybe at the point that it gets strong enough, or stronger than this king can take, is the time that maybe they'll be faced with an opportunity or a decision to make, right? But maybe that's not now. You know, again, sometimes it's so, again, obviously if you guys are relating to the reading, just because you're part of my collective, and our collective is a bit selective, or a bit, I guess, a niche. um and the experiences you guys have, in some way I've probably gone through, experienced it, can relate. This is the energy of somebody that you kind of, you don't necessarily want to be there, but you also have reasons to stay. And although you don't feel a sense of happiness and fulfillment, you kind of set that aside for like the bigger picture. And that's okay for a time, right? I mean, I've told this story quite a few times, but for the newbies here, um, when I was still married to my ex, may God, you know, bless his soul, or whatever. you know, I and I really recall this 2012. I can even remember the year, because that was a year of difficulty for me, because I was in a place where I was like, I'm not happy. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be with this person. But at the time, you think, okay, well, I've got this. I got to think about this. I can't be selfish. This is what this king is thinking and feeling. And and at the end of it, I told myself, well, you know what, you don't have any reason to be leaving here. You know that there's something bigger than you that you need to consider, that you need to think about. And so it was a resignation of, okay, well, let's just do this, let's just accept, let's just put up with it, let's just live it, and I did that until 2016, right? So imagine 4 years passed before the energy became so strong that it it burst out of me, that I couldn't take it anymore. And it just had to end, right? I feel like this king is still in that 2012 stage that I had, where they're kind of like, they're not happy, they don't want to be there, but they still have reasons to stay. There's still a purpose. And I feel like if that's what the energy is, if you are this king, then you need to stay where you are for now, because that's how you feel. And I know some people would say, well, no, you're supposed to encourage this person to leave, to go, and that might have been true if it didn't feel this way. Again, when I'm reading the tarot, I'm also reading the energy. And if I think about it, if I had left in 2012, would that have been better? Right? Probably not. Um, because I wasn't ready. My mind was not set, right? Financially not ready as well, compared to 2016, where I was a little more. a little better and more resolute. That's the thing. It's like the 4 years that it took for me to get to that point, my mind was very focused, determined, and very, it's like I did not see other options except I don't want to be here anymore. Unlike if it was 2012 where I was just thinking about it but still had reasons, it wouldn't have been a solidified new journey if I had taken it in 2012. I feel like that's what's going on with this king. Like they want to, but it's not resolute yet. It's there's still reasons, right? And probably because it's not time. That's just what it is, right? Um, you need. It's like this is the kind of situation where you need to come to the point where there is no other answer, which is what happened in 2016 for me. I got to the point of there's no other answer except leave this. This is it. I'm done, right? With a finality. And I guess this king is just okay. um, oh, crap. Okay. That's such a great spiel. Okay, here's the thing. The difference here between me and whoever this king is, whoever is resonating with this, if you're resonating with this, the difference is I didn't have like a reason to really leave. Okay, there wasn't anybody in my life. I was just focused on my kids, my work, surviving. So the reasons to stay were stronger, I guess. But this king is now showing up in an energy of, oh man, they're showing up in an energy of maybe wanting. Okay, so now that makes sense where there was a new beginning in love. Maybe there's somebody that they actually want to explore a new beginning with. Yeah, they're kind of showing up in this energy if they want to be with someone, somebody that I'm getting out of their league, honestly. I don't know why. It feels like this person is out of their league. This is a single person out of their league, untouchable, unattainable. That could be another reason why they tell themselves that they can't leave. Because to them, this is not a probability, also. Again, even with this, that there's another person in their energy, in their heart, their mind, it still may not be time, even with the presence of this person. I feel like, oh man. Okay. Sometimes these readings can really be triggering, man. Um, I I feel like this king, it's too hard right now to leave whoever they're with, and if that's the feeling, then that just means it's not time to leave that person, honestly. And I know some of you might be like, no. Again, I tell it like how it is, right? I'm just telling you guys what the situation is and what the probabilities are. And for this king, I don't think it's time. I think they need to endure this connection a little more. They need to get to the point where to them it's like, right? And who knows, maybe they never get to that point. Maybe, right? Queen of Swords and Six of Cups. I feel like they have a really hard time leaving this person because of the history. And if it's a commitment marriage, there might even be children here. But I feel like there's some kind of agreement, right? Look at that. King of Swords. There is some kind of agreement that these two people have. Maybe they made a pact, right? Maybe there's something about how through thick and thin and taking it seriously, right? There's just something here about how as much as this king would probably like to, they're not going to. They're not going to. That's the thing. They're going to commit to this. They're going to stay to this. Ah, you know, it's the same deal. I'm going to leave it at that, guys, honestly. I think we know where this is going. Aries, Leo, Sag. Ooh, Aquarius energy. Virgo energy. Let's get one more. Aries is strong with Sagittarius. So fire signs are pretty strong for this reading. So yeah, I think we all know where this is going. Again, if you're interested in the King Series character readings, that's available in my series tab. And there's like a little preview there. guys, want to watch that just to see if it's something that would interest you. But yeah, there we go.